Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we have an awesome race for you. Today was just all about attacks. I'm racing with Giant Perth Racing Team. We're in the blue kit just in front of you here, number 52 and number 70 on the left. And straight from the start, our teammate Paul attacks hard. And so this gets everyone scrambling to get onto his wheel. It was good fun. So in front of me here we've got Steel Bishop. He is in yellow. He is a world champion on track. We'll talk a little bit about Steel later on. So there's Paul up the front. He's attacked off with Matt Tognini, who is racing for Eddie Holland's Bicycle Services. So today we're racing B grade men's and we have a field of 32 riders. And our plan was just to animate the race, have fun, follow attacks, and make attacks where we can. So this is on the back straight with the tailwind. So Paul's put an effort, so I'm going to come to the front. And it's my turn to roll a turn on the front. So yeah, back to Steel. So Steel is 66 years old. In 1972, he represented Australia on track at the Munich Olympics. And in 1983, he won his World Championship bands in the 5,000 individual pursuit. So got the rainbow jersey. So yeah, it's awesome to be racing against a world champion. He is also, in 2019, he went to the UCI Masters World Championships and he won 4 gold medals in the scratch points 500 meter TT and 2,000 meter individual pursuit, and in the process setting a new world record. So as a Masters 66-year-old, he is just awesome to race against and just so strong. So I've just done a half lap turn here and we're just coming through on the first lap. So on the left have Mike Andrews. He's putting an attack on the left side there. So I had a couple of teammates there. That's Jeff and Paul. They pulled Mike back. And after attack, James McWatt, I think there, he's just attacked. He's from Presto Racing. So that's a 4th attack that's happened within the first couple of laps of the race, and you can see Steel straight on top of that. And we'll just have a few other people just filling in gaps. So we're back on the back straight here. So James has stayed on for about a lap, and I think this is Scott from Gary Cycling Racing. So he makes a move, and there's Steel again. He just jumps onto his wheel. Just a big powerhouse. So we're coming down the home straight here, so I'm just going to jump in. I'm sitting around the 3rd wheel at the moment. So that's the 5th sort of attack we've had, and we're probably only about 5 or 6 minutes into the race here. So we had Scott stayed on the front here, and it's about this time Ian Lyon attacks. Steel follows it. I think Mike Andrews on there, and Pat Woods, he just fills in the gap. So that was our 6th attack. It's pretty hard to stay away. And there, just on the left there, you see Paul. He's our teammate, so he puts an attack. And this is on a headwind section, and we have really hard headwind coming down here for the day. And it's pretty tough. And I've got another teammate on the left there who's just following up with Paul. That was Ben. So those 3 stayed off for around a half a lap, and then everyone just starts filling in and trying to chase them down. So as they get caught, that's Paul and Ben with their attack. See Paul, he just pulled out there and he's looking back, so he's going, okay, I've done my attack. Where's my teammates? Who's going to do the next one? So we're probably about 10 or so, 15 minutes into the race. Paul and Ben have just finished doing their attack, so I thought, right, it's my turn, so I've got to go. Steele's talking some tactics there on the left. So I'm off. I've got Ian Lyon here just behind me, so I'm saying to Ian, jump on the wheel. Let's go. He's known for a number of breaks, riding with West Coast Masters. He's always in the breaks and really strong rider. So we have a number of teams represented here today. We've got Valet Fit Racing, Eddie Holland's Bicycle Services, Presto Racing, Total Travel, Gary Suckling Racing. So around 32 riders in the race. So I'll just have a look back behind to see if who's on the wheel, and Ian's there, and then we have around a 5 or so second lead on the chasing group. I was hoping someone else would jump across so we could try to roll the brake. So we're coming onto the home straight now, so I'll flick Ian through. Down the home straight here, we've got a major headwind. You can see the flag on the left there. It's blowing quite strongly. So it's actually quite tough to get away on this course. We had over 16 or 17 attacks and just nothing stuck. Probably the most promising one was towards the end of the race that Matt, the teammate, got in with 4 other riders. So on the right there you see another attack. I think that was Doug Stewart. So that's the 8th attack we've had for the race. So we attacked pretty hard. So I'm just going to drop to the back. Everything will fill in around you. It's a pretty wide course, open course, the Kewdale course, 4 corners. It's around 2.5 minutes a lap. So I've got a bit of scrambling going on here. In front of me I've got Pat Woods. So we're around 25 minutes into the race, around 15 minutes left, and it's been pretty tough here with just all the attacks going and everyone chasing. So everyone just slowing up at the front here. And there goes another attack. So it's Matt Tognini puts in a pretty big effort, get some good separation off the front. So everyone starts chasing again. So Matt's still off the front. We're on the back straight here. I've got a couple of teammates up on the right there in front of you, number 70, 70 and 65. So that's Scott and Ben. And then on the left here, we got teammates again coming through. We've got Matt and Paul there coming through. So about to chase down Matt Tognini off the front. So this is actually the second last corner, and then you come into the last corner onto the straight. So, you know, if it all comes back together on the last lap, you want to be coming through those last 2 corners there around second, third, fourth wheel, at least top 5, and then you come into this corner here and you'll be sprinting into a headwind. It's around 200 metres to the finish line. So you can see Matt on the front. I'm just sort of letting them go because I've got 2 teammates up there and seeing if we can let them sort of just roll off the front. Everyone sort of knows what's going on here, so they're just flying around me. So that old trick didn't work. We've got James. He's just in front there from Presto Racing, so he's just about to put a hard effort in down the home straight. So just jump on that. So I'll just roll through, do a turn. There's probably 4 or 5 behind us. Seeing if we can get some type of break established at around the 30-minute mark. So I'll pull off to the right to see who's behind me, see if anyone else wants to come through and roll a turn. And it was Steele Bishop, he's just there on the left, Doug Stewart there, and my teammate there, Ben, so he puts in his effort on the front. So again, we're trying to at least establish some sort of break, but anything that went for the day, everyone was chasing it down. So, as I said before, it made for good racing. So we're around, this will be, probably 30 minutes into the race. And on the left there, you see Matt. He's another teammate. So he goes off the front. So I'll just slide in through here. And on the right, we have Paul. So Matt actually stays off the front for about a lap and a half, which was a pretty good effort. And then we had three riders actually get across to Matt. So then they had a break of 4. And that was the most promising break of the day. So we've got Scott Biffin there, a teammate on the left. Paul's up on the front. There was a bit of shouting in the peloton saying we're trying to hold up the front of the peloton to let our teammate roll off the front, but there was plenty of space there for everyone to go around. So no one's really trying to chase Matt down. As you see, everyone's just fairly taking it easy. A couple of teammates up there on the front. You see how far Matt is in front. He's got quite a good lead, and I think he was out there, as I said, for about a lap and a half by himself. Now everyone sort of wants to start chasing. So that's Ian Lyon. He chases. Paul jumps on his wheel. Everyone's going full gas here to just catch a wheel. So we're coming into the second last corner. I'm just taking an inside line here. Got Pat Woods on the right there. He nearly takes out the curb. So around, I guess, 35 minutes into the race here. Brakes still off the front, and they got brought back. So this is a bit of clip of we're a lap and a half to go. So we've got Jeff, he's a teammate, and he's on number 52 there up on the left. So a lap and a half to go. Race nearly done, and teammate Paul Proddy just puts in a huge attack. We're only a lap and a half to go, and so Ian starts chasing. Everyone's chasing. Maybe Paul's trying to get a break, and anyway, he gets pulled back, and now we're on the last lap. So we'll be coming up over Paul and Ian, who put an attack to try to just get a 1-lap flyer. But now we're in the last lap of the race. So probably sitting around, I don't know, maybe 5th, 6th wheel. Teammate there up on the right, Ben. So the plan was just to get to the front. So Ben gets to the front. He does his job. I'm trying to make my way up, but it's getting a bit just swarmed, I guess. So I've got Doug Stewart in front of me, 72. On the left there, Steele Bishop, number 79 there on the left. He actually finished 3rd. So those guys are just big sprinters. I've got teammate here, Scott's in front of me, 65. So he's trying to move up, and we're just going full gas now. So Scott's looking behind to see where I am. We're to lead Jeff out, so Jeff's behind me. So Jeff was our sprinter for the day. Ben's up on the front. He's drilling it. And now everyone's just trying to scramble. So you see Steele in the yellow there. He kicks off to the right. And I just end up coming through this corner with Jeff on the wheel. And I just took it too hot. This guy squeezed me out, and then I'm done. So really stuffed that corner up. Jeff went through. So we were leading Jeff out for the day, and I think Jeff was probably about 20 wheels back, but he ended up finishing 4th for the race, so that was a good result. So, he's so far back now, just pulled off to the left and rolled over the finish line. So, Steele Bishop won the race. I think Doug Stewart was 2nd. And Jeff come across 4th. So, good fun, good racing. So next race I'll have up, which will be the old Herne Hill Road Race. Thanks for watching. See you soon.